Yeah. Hello and good morning to you. Welcome to another Monday. Here we are. Man, we are fast approaching March. February is just about over. Looks like the snow is over, although some of the remnants are still giving some folks a little bit of a fit around northeastern North Carolina. We'll talk about that here in just a few. But welcome to Monday. It's February 24th. I'm Bill Thomas, and with Bill and Cindy in the morning. And Cindy's on vacation from the radio show. She'll be back with us on Wednesday. But if you're just tuning in, welcome to another work week. Here we go. So yeah, like I mentioned, there are some school delays this morning around the Albemarle region, and it's because they had quite a bit of a melt off this weekend, and then another temperature plunge last night down into the lower 30s and some mid 20s this morning. So Currituck County, they're on a 2-hour delay school-wise today. Edenton, Chowan, 2-hour. Camden County, 2-hour. And Perquimans County, 2-hour. And, of course, Elizabeth City, Pasquotank, they're on a 3-hour delay this morning. So got that to deal with. Maybe we'll be back to normal because temps will be back up in the close to 60 today. And let's see, tomorrow, 60 right here on the beaches. Nags Head, Kilo Hills, Southern Shores, Duck, Kitty Hawk, all of those folks are going to see 60. Inland, maybe towards Elizabeth City and out to Edenton, you might see 65, 67. You just never know. Good morning, Perrin. How are you? And who else we got? Yeah, a bunch of people up and going this morning. Michael, good morning to you. How are you? Foy. Yeah, it is definitely Foy. Some good weather coming, man. Hi, Lisa. How are you? And Victoria. You and Charlie, I presume. Good morning to you guys. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. Yeah, you know what? I think it's some of the secondary back roads in Currituck County, Pasquotank, Camden, Chowan, on around. I think they are still dealing with slick spots because of the melt off and the freeze. Much chillier there than it is along the coast. That's for sure. Hi, Gina. Good morning to you. How are you? And Kristen, hey there. What's happening? How was your weekend? Mine was pretty uneventful. I purposely made it that way. One of those weekends. You ever have one of those? Like you make it happen? You got to. Gary says good morning. Oh, 73 today in Ocala. Rain though, so your roofing job's delayed until Wednesday. Gotcha. Yeah, don't want any of that moisture to get in the house. Not a good thing. Or your guys to get wet while they're on the roof too, right? Absolutely. No doubt about that. Yeah. All right, definitely. Coming up in just a few, we're going to be talking about the Coast Guard Marathon, which is not happening this coming weekend, but the second weekend in March. And Cindy and I are going to be broadcasting live from Waterfront Park there in Elizabeth City, and right across from all the good stuff there, the Elizabeth River and everything there, and we'll be having a good time. Gina says it was a good weekend. Oh, cool. That's always fun, Gina. Pretty neat. Victoria, how long are we going to be there? We're going to be there from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday the 8th. Let me double check that. Is that the 8th? It is. It is. Right there by the gazebo at Waterfront Park. That's where we'll be hanging out. Hey, Mike, good morning to you too. How are you? And what did Kristen do? Went around and took pictures. Nice. Can't wait to see them. That's fun, isn't it? It's always cool. You also, sometimes you don't feel like doing it. And you're like, Then you get out there and you take some good pictures and some things that just kind of pop up in front of you. You're like, man, I was supposed to be out here. I'm glad I came. That's for sure. So let's see. We've got a couple of minutes. What else is going on? If you were listening, about 4 45 minutes ago, we had Michael Bass Night from the Pioneer Theater in Manteo. And this coming Saturday night is round 2, season 2, round 2 of OBX Got Talent at the Pioneer Theater. And he brought me some popcorn, some theater popcorn. And I'm going to dig into it here when the show's over. But if you haven't made any plans and you're looking to do something Saturday night, why don't you try downtown Manteo? Pioneer Theater is historic. If you've never been there, it's like, I think, one of the oldest independent theaters, if not the oldest in the United States. That's what Michael had told me. It's going to be a guest MC, Paige King Johnson. She's a songwriter and singer. She's going to MC round 2. There are 7 contestants. And only 3 are going to get through Saturday night to the final round. I'm one of the judges, so I'll be up there front and center doing my best Simon Cowell impersonation. No, I won't. I promise I won't do that. But come on out. It starts at 6 o'clock on Saturday night at the Pioneer Theater in Manteo. Yes, boy, that's right. I'm a judge again. And Kristen's back to talking about the pictures, and she agrees with me that sometimes you get out there and you're glad you went. Absolutely glad you went. Just catching up on some stuff here. Okay, got my Coast Guard stuff. We're going to talk about the marathon to everybody on the radio show and the remote. We had a lot of fun out there last year in Elizabeth City. Oh my gosh, it was so cool to meet so many people that we hadn't gotten a chance to meet yet. Cindy and I hadn't done a remote there, I think, on the Shark before last year in Elizabeth City. So we had a blast. And it was a really good time. Looking forward to it this year. Hopefully the weather will cooperate, and we'll have a nice event. So anything else? Anybody up to this weekend? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. See? Felt like the weekend was numbing. Oh, Mike, you're very close to that situation. Let me tell you what, man. Everybody is reeling from what happened in Virginia Beach. Just completely senseless and sad. It really is. 2 Virginia Beach police officers lost their lives. They did a traffic stop. I think it was Friday night. And they were gunned down right there in Virginia Beach. It's just, it's sad to report that kind of stuff. It's sad to read about it. And oh my gosh, to live nearby something like that is tough. Hey, Lori Lee, what's happening? How are we doing? How was your weekend? Fun, I hope. What'd you get into? Anything cool? Some of us were picture taking. That's what Kristen was doing. What kind? Wait a minute. What was the shower? Was it a baby shower, right? Am I right? God, I hope so. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, anyway. Okay. A baby shower. That's right. There you go. All right. Just making sure. Oh, you're relaxing today. Very cool. Doesn't hurt to relax, does it? Not at all. So I heard from Cindy, I think Friday night, talked to her just a little bit. She was still having a blast. She did, I think she posted a couple of things over the weekend. If you're friends with her on Facebook, you'll see them. Or if she posted on the Shark Facebook page, you'll see that. I haven't heard from Bethy B this morning. I haven't seen nor heard from her. Didn't, man. And Perrin, oh, that's right. The wedding. It was okay? Good. Hopefully the flowers went well. I hope so. And what else we got going on here? Oh, Forrest is coming Tuesday for a golf game. Is he going to stop by here? Let me know. Good to be the queen. Oh my goodness. She has fun wherever she goes. Absolutely. Especially if it's NASCAR oriented. She said, you know what? She said she never realized how fun that experience was going to be doing the inside the track thing. My weekend was cool, if you're asking me. Pretty uneventful. Absolutely. I cooked that soup I was telling you about, that Italian Parmesan soup. Man, it was good. I liked it. And let's see. Oh, okay. Game is at 10 at Seascape. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. I'll have it out there just in case. If not, it'll be there when you get here. Have y'all seen the Seinfeld episode where Kramer hits the golf ball in the whale's blowhole? Yes. That would be Gary's fourth hole-in-one, wouldn't it? Yeah, Lori, NASCAR's loud. NASCAR is loud, man. Yes, absolutely, Kristen. It's good. I liked it. You know what? Let me look and see if I can get it. I'll post it. All right. I'll see if I can grab it in a form that I can post. Okay. Be glad to. I do, Victoria. Coming up, March the 3rd. I'll be older than dirt then. I'm just old as dirt now, but I'll be older than dirt, apparently. All right, so let's see. We've got Today in Music coming up here in about 10 minutes, and we're going to talk about the Coast Guard Marathon here in just a second. And whatever you guys want to talk about, that's the beauty of this. Sometimes when there's not a lot to talk about, you guys get to take over. So we can talk about soup, talk about cooking, talk about music, talk about old stuff, whatever. That's what we do. I'm a youngin'. Okay. All right, mic's up. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, The Shark, Eddie Money, and 2 tickets to paradise. It is 8:13, Bill and Cindy in the morning, killer hits all day. Your Shark forecast, mostly sunny today. High 53 along the coast, maybe as high as 60 if you're inland today. It's going to melt off the rest of this. I think so. Clear for tonight, low 43 for the coast, 35 inland. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high 61 along the coast and 67 if you're inland. Right now, temps around the area looking pretty good. Coming up just a little bit, 42 in Duck. We got 39 in Hertford now and 43 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark. Mark your calendars, Elizabeth City, and anybody that wants to go, get ready to unleash your inner strength. Coast Guard Marathon, March 7th through the 9th. A little bit less than 2 weeks away. Cindy and I are going to be broadcasting live there Saturday, March the 8th. We're going to be a part of all this going on out there for the big weekend right there at Waterfront Park. They're going to have a 5K, a 1K, and they're going to take they got a couple of challenges, a lot of Coast Guard stuff happening, and stuff to see, do, and eat right there at Waterfront Park. So we'll be broadcasting live there on Saturday from 10 till noon. And I tell you what, of course, Elizabeth City, proud to be a Coast Guard city, and the recipient of the 2024 Great American Defense Community Award. How about that, man? Come on out and bring the whole family out. It's definitely family friendly. It's a cool thing to do. It'll be not this Saturday, but next Saturday in Elizabeth City. All right, stick around. Coming up within 10 minutes, we've got Today in Music and more killer hits right now. All right, hang on. I'll be right with you. Got to pull up Today in Music for you guys. See, when I tell you this is behind the scenes, if you watch it every day, you know that. But if you're just watching it maybe for the first couple of times, it looks like it could be different each and every day. Like Friday was, well, very different. We had Cindy live from Atlanta. That was a lot of fun. What are y'all talking about? That's right. Yep, that's right. Now, they're front loading the announcement of the Country Acts, Lori, and they wanted to make sure everybody knew they're going to have other concerts other than country music. We'll find out who those are in the coming weeks too. So, but it's exciting, definitely. Live from OBX, doing it upright at Roanoke Island Festival Park. Let's see. Oh wow, Kristen, that's cool. That's neat. I did not know that. That's cool. So there's some type of documentary played on February 28th at the Kill Devil Hills Movie Theater on the homeless. Tickets, she believes, benefit the OBX room at the inn. Very cool. I like that. Yeah, me too. I'd like to see that whole thing in its all its glory. I'm serious. It looks nice. All right. What else we got going on here? Oh man, you know what? I don't, Lori. I don't think that they have anything to worry about. Folks just some folks tend to get antsy about things, but just look at the track record that they've got and look at what they've done each and every year. I think it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. Kristen, Room at the Inn is your favorite charity. Well, they certainly do a great work in our community. That is for sure. And I love how our community comes together. From look at all, not only do we have close to 300 restaurants, we have over 100 nonprofit organizations in this county alone, which tells you something. It's a very giving community. So love it. Did y'all see my dorky kids toys and the California raisin? Did not. I have to go back and look at that. See if I can find that. Awesome. All right, I'm just posting some comments here that are popping up on our feed. And the Outer Banks Way, it's what I've called, it just dawned on me. You would see or hear a story. This is things that got my attention about this community. House fire, family loses everything. The community comes together and suddenly there's a safety net for them to help them get back on their feet. Girls in a car wreck. There's a GoFundMe that gets thrown up and untold thousands of dollars are there. Dad loses his little girl at a crosswalk, struck by a car. This happened about 10 years ago. I think you guys might remember some of this. And the community rallied together and raised so much money to help that family. And I started thinking about it. I said, I have lived in a lot of towns in my life, but this community is just a little different. And it's the Outer Banks way. It's just the way we are. And it's good people helping people that are in need. I love it. So it's very touching. Let's see what we got here. Group of people walking from Virginia Beach to Hatteras Lighthouse. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. We'll have to see if we can find out what that's all about. Thanks for the tip. Okay. All right. You guys have, Laura, you have a great day as well. I know. Spring's coming. 2 weeks we change times again. We spring forward. And that means it's an hour later before it gets dark. That'll make a big difference. Yeah, that's right. Kristen, you're right. It is the OBX way. This was pretty cool. Absolutely. I have walked to the top of Currituck, Body, Hatteras. Haven't been inside Ocracoke. It's a small lighthouse compared to the others, but I guess you can go up it. Don't know if they open it all the time like they do the other ones. But it's fun to visit those lighthouses here on the Outer Banks and walk up them and look at the incredible views. Really is pretty neat. Oh, cool. Walk to. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. You think it will, Gary? You think they're going to stop the time change? They're going to quit? You think this is it? This is when they're going to lay it in stone as a law? They've been talking about it for a couple of years. Kristen used to run up and down the lighthouse. Boy, whoo! Well, I couldn't do that. Not now. In the 70s and 80s. Isn't that cool? The Americas. Oh, cool. Where was that? Where did that? Where was that streaming somewhere? Where was that? Tammy, that's pretty cool. Perrin says she'll believe it when she sees it. Okay. That must be the time change. I'm kind of with you on that. A lot of talk, not a lot of action. You know what I'm saying? You were fit as a kid. Well, that's cool. Most of us at least had youth going for us. We could run for a while. That's for sure. Man, I don't know if you guys noticed. I didn't notice this Friday. I had so much going on with Cindy and keeping up with what she was talking about. Mike from Iowa was on. I don't know if he commented or said anything. I think he did at the very end. So you guys are wondering what happened to him. He was with us Friday. He might be with us now, just not talking. If you're here, Mike, say hi. Oh, okay. Oh, Tom Hanks narrated it. NBC. All right. You know what? I'm going to have to scope that out. Man. Was Bethy B a busy bee this weekend? Oh, Sharon faces on. All right, what's up? How you doing? Hey, Bethy, the SS United States went by this weekend. It was being tugged. It left its port there in Philly finally, and they're tugging it. They tugged it down the Delaware River and went right past us, a little too far out to see, to be able to visually see it. But it did go by. Got a little bit of press. A lot of folks were talking about that this weekend, and I was astounded at how many people actually had been on that ship as a child. Must have been something else. So, all right. Got Today in Music, and I'll be right back with you. Hang on. Mike's up. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, The Shark. Dan Harmon, I Can Dream About You, 824. It's Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day. Your Shark forecast, mostly sunny today. High of about 53 along the coast, 60 if you're inland. Clear tonight, low 43 for the coast, 35 inland, and mostly sunny tomorrow. High 61 along the beaches. If you're inland, even better. We're looking at 67. That is just something else. And let's see, we got 40 right now in Plymouth, 39 in Elizabeth City, 42 at Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark. It's time for Today in Music. It's brought to you by Bojangles. Don't forget, at Bojangles, they serve up those hot, fresh made from scratch buttermilk breakfast biscuits all day, every day. Anytime you're ready, it is Bo time. It was 2010. Promotions company MCD launched a $2.3 million lawsuit against Prince for pulling out of a concert in Dublin, Ireland in June 2008, just 10 days before it was supposed to take place. Prince eventually settled out of court for an undisclosed sum of money. 1999, hip-hop artist Eminem released his first major record. It was called Slim Shady. It won the 2000 Grammy for Best Rap Album. 1998, it was Elton John. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth at Buckingham Palace. 1998, also, Motley Crue's Tommy Lee was arrested and charged with domestic abuse involving Pamela Anderson Lee. 1992, Kurt Cobain married Courtney Love in Waikiki in Hawaii. The press reported that the couple was expecting a baby and in September. 1976, the Eagles' Greatest Hits, I remember that one well, became a first album ever certified platinum for sales over 1 million copies. And music birthdays today. We've got George Thorogood, Bad to the Bone. He is 75 years old today. And Rupert Holmes from the Pina Colada song at Escape. He is 78 years old today. Stick around. We got coming up in less than 10 minutes. We've got news and weather together and more killer hits coming up. Checking on something real quick. I think we got it. All right, cool. And there we are. What we got going on here? All right. Bethy, it is cool. Absolutely cool. That thing had been in the SS United States had been in Philly for like 30 years, I think. And they were trying to save it and refurbish it or whatever, preserve it. I don't know. Bethy, looking for alligators. Why would you be doing that? Gina, you have a great Monday too. Thanks for checking in this morning. So, yeah, we were talking about the USS United States, or the SS United States, flagship of this country. Quite a grand ship of its time. Ocean liners across the seas. It was a great way to get to and from Europe and back. Take a big ship ride. Pretty cool. Oh, okay. All right, Forrest. That's good news, man. It must be you're getting around. You're doing good. Kristen says, Bethy, be careful. Watch out for those gators. I agree. I know you have a Ruger, but hey, alligators can be really big there. You've seen them. You've seen them, right? All right. Yeah, that's right. Bethy, you do have a 120-pound dog to protect you. That's true. Yeah, but we wouldn't want anything to happen to Ruger either. Teeth are bigger than he is, or sharper. That tail, too. The gator tail can whip around on you. A 16-footer a few weeks ago. See, Wouldn't even begin to think about that kind of thing in Florida. Wow. Man, we do have poisonous snakes around here and spiders to worry about. Coyotes, right? There's the bear at the refuge. Really don't bug anybody as long as they don't get bugged. And there's gators here too. Some of them, very few of them, but some of them are quite large, but not quite like Florida. That's right. Bethy B. Dundee. Bethy B. Dundee. That's what it is. That's her new nickname. Oh, I know, Kristen. I've never seen a snake at Body Island, but I've seen all the signs. I see them all the time. Man. Now, you know, Bethy, you can get a gator hunting permit, right? Yep. Oh, that's so cool. Southern Shores is a good spot for that on the Outer Banks. Some pretty deer. Bethy B. Dundee. That's who it is. Oh, man. Yeah, right. Rattlesnakes. How is Duke Ellington related to the SS United States? You know what? I don't know. Excuse me. I do not know. Did he play? Did he play there? Perform? Talking about the deer there. Yep. Kitty Hawk and Southern Shores. You're right. Quite a few. That is for sure. You guys went looking for rattlesnakes. You lost your mind. What are you doing? Who? We got Gary talking to Bethy the other day. Ruger was accused of chasing a neighbor on a bicycle. Wow. Yeah, Ruger doesn't even own a bike. That's funny. No one ever played on the ship? Oh my gosh. Duke Ellington. What the heck would be the tie? I wouldn't begin to know. Let's see. Did Duke Ellington play the casino? That's cool. I would love to have seen one of those shows at the casino, you know? Wouldn't that have been something else? Now, you know, a lot of those guys stayed when they performed up at the casino. It was just a very short drive, or almost even a walk from the casino down to the area in Nags Head where Mulligan's is, and that place that sits on the beach road looks like a very old gas station front to it, and something that says Midget Seafood. That used to be like a little general store. The lady had it for many, many years, and upstairs she would let rooms out from time to time, and a lot of them to musicians that played at the casino. So some of those guys, I think she left behind an incredible collection of stuff that she had found on the beach. She was a beachcomber. Some really cool stuff. They had a museum dedicated to her for a while, the lady that owned that little store. But she also had a guest book that was signed by a lot of those musicians that actually stayed there while they were traveling through and performing. So pretty cool. Yes, Bethy B. Dundee, I am ready for the answer. Perrin, your dad got thrown out of a second floor window at the casino. Now, there's a story. Whoo. Kristen, look at you. Is it? Now there's a piece of history. How about that? That's very interesting, Kristen. David Stick. I love David Stick. Do you know Kristen, if you're as into Outer Banks history as I think you are, I got to interview him once for a TV program that I was working on back in 88 or 89, and went to his house, and he let me look around. Had this beautiful room full of all these mementos and oddities and just things that he had picked up over the years, and just really, really cool. All right, Kristen's got it all figured. Okay. Whoa, that's right. Miss Maddie owned the general store. Oh, very cool. I like that. That's so cool. That's right. Nellie Myrtle Midget. That's exactly right. That's who it is. Very cool. All right, Bethy's got the answer. He played the ship's grand piano that was in the grand ballroom, played it when it was a luxury ocean liner. Very cool, Bethy. The Duke. Very cool. All right. Kristen says Sarah Downing introduced you to Woody. I know. And his David Stick's dad was equally cool. And he was an illustrator for like some of these hunting and fishing magazines. A lot of the covers on some of those in the early 1900s, he did. There's not a photograph, but like a painting. Just really, really cool. And of course, y'all know they own quite a bit of land and donated a lot of it as well, and developed Southern Shores, Perrin, and pretty responsible for the architecture there. Pretty cool. Now, I'd heard that the church used to be some type of a club. And I didn't know that. I know Andy Griffith had played there. Of course, why wouldn't he? He had Outer Banks ties. He was probably here a lot. Played by meaning he did a stand-up routine there. What it was football. Sarah Downing introduced you to David Stick. Very cool. That's right. Frank Stick owned all the Southern Shores and the flat top houses. Very cool. Kristen, somebody else you might want to get interested in since you like the cameras and pictures is Acock Brown. Look him up if you already don't know about him. You probably do. But look him up and look at his story. He had a book published about him in the 70s called Acock Brown's Outer Banks. All the pictures he took for the Tourist Bureau. Pretty cool guy. A lot of history there, for sure. So, anybody else got anything to add to that? I know Perrin with the Southern Shores connection. I'm sure you got a lot, but let's go back to Perrin for a second. Did he get in some kind of fight where he got thrown out the window of the casino? Man. Oh, so Woody lives in Florida. Okay, Nellie's son. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Two great Outer Banks photographers from a couple of generations back, for sure. Two of the greats. Very responsible for some of the images that people saw of the Outer Banks from all around the world. Pretty cool. People said, I got to go there and check this place out. Very cool. Oh, no. Girl Scout cookies. Whew. Go up in comments for what? Oh, were you talking about something already? Hold on. We're fighting. Oh, there it is, Perrin. Okay. Thank you. Oh, he tried to break up a girl fight? Well, that's a story. Oh, my gosh. That's quite a story. Awesome. They should make the OBX a cruise stop. Oh, if you could get in and out of here, that would be the tough thing. With a big ship, it'd be kind of hard. I guess they would dredge all the time then, wouldn't they? Oh, Tammy's got a good point. Were they fighting over him, Perrin? Was that what was happening? Huh? Oh, so Perrin was your grandmother's maiden name. Isn't that cool? I like that. That's right, Kristen. Well, yeah, Organello's way too shallow. Especially a low tide. Big time shallow. And the channel keeps moving. That's the crazy thing about Organ Inlet. So, but it would be kind of a cool thought to think of a cruise ship coming in and out under that big bridge. Certainly would be kind of cool, but I don't think it'll ever happen. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Ah, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Good idea. I like that, Gary. I like it a lot. Oh, geez, Kristen, I remember that. I used to see Griff. Part of my morning routine a lot of times is pulling out of where I live, my neighborhood, and just up the street, there's a 7-Eleven. And I pop in there usually to get something. And it's early, like 4:00. And a lot of fishing guys are in there about that time. And Griff would be in there a lot of times. And it was such a shock to learn that happened to him. It really, really was. It is heartbreaking. Absolutely. So. Nice guy. Yep. All right. It's about that time. Somebody throw me a cue and we'll call it a Monday. Everybody's got other stuff to do, I'm sure. You guys have a great day. Do something good for somebody else today. Enjoy the warmer weather. It sure has been nice. That cold snap was something else. I'll tell you what. No doubt about it. It is, Kristen, it is still a shock. Oh, really? Okay. Didn't know that. Yeah, it is the day after my birthday. Gotcha. All right, everybody have a good day. You too, Bethy. Bethy B. Dundee. Kristen's giving us the cue for the cue. So credits are rolling. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we will talk with you very, very soon. All right. Gary, have a good one, buddy. Hope you get that roofing done this week. All in good time, right? All in good time. All right. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Cindy will be back on Wednesday. Don't forget that.